Welcome back to some more Carolina Panthers Franchise here on Madden 26. We are going to be taking on the Broncos, Niners, and I think the Giants following a 6-0 start. Kind of a close couple of games early on in the year, the first three games, mainly the second and third game, and then the last three games, not the toughest opponents, while the Saints can definitely be, all over the place. Didn't have too much of a worry with them after the first half was over, but the Broncos and the Niners, they got a couple of decent players, obviously, that might make it a little more challenging, especially that Denver Broncos team. Let's go right on into Week 7. Maybe we did something for a breakout. Something special happens this week. We'll see. And unfortunately, no, but a player of the week for Mr. Casey Maxwell. The DTs had a very good game last showing. I think Derek Brown added another 2 sacks as well. And then you can see the Steelers, very solid-looking team, at least for this week, with back-to-backers. They got the offense and the defensive player of the week awards. Broncos are 4-2. We'll take a look at their roster in a moment, but first, let's take a quick look at our team, just in case you haven't seen it in a while. I don't know what your situation is. Maybe you've been busy. Welcome back. I don't know. Either way, offense looks pretty good. Defensively, pretty damn good as well. Obviously, a lot of superstar plus dev players. Let's take a look at the injuries, as I know a lot of teams we play against have a lot of injuries. We are fine for the moment. The Broncos are not. No Benito, no Surtain. I would say I'll turn off the injuries for when we sim, but it's probably already too late. Half the teams are injured already. They're missing 2 massive names. I mean, has there been a single game we've played this season where the other team isn't missing someone pretty big? I don't know. Either way, Bo Nix looks pretty damn good. Running back Chase Brown actually looks pretty good too. What is the juke move? 90 juke move, 83 spin. Keaton Mitchell is actually maybe even better, but of course not as good with the trucking kind of stuff. Feels like he doesn't really fight for yardage too much. Looking at the wide receivers, Wesley King, the rookie, is wide receiver 1 with the day 1 starter tag. Is a true number 1, to be fair, whereas the other guys, they're kind of supporting role players. So he looks like he is being thrust into the limelight. And, I mean, just based on the overall, seems like it might not be going so badly. McIntyre, a guy that is not very fast, but it's a tight end. They'll always beat us. Left tackle's iffy. Obviously, Garrett Bowles would have retired, not too long ago. Cole Strange is okay. Center's okay. Right guard's amazing. Right tackle is meh. I mean, this is an offensive line that struggle. I mean, it's going to struggle, right? D-line, no Benito means their D-line is not the best. If they had Nick Benito in there, this is actually not a bad-looking D-line, especially in the run defense department at DT, and you'd have a little bit of success at the edge. Linebacker looks good. Other linebacker looks good. Other linebacker looks good. Corners, pretty good duo. Would be even better if Surtain was actually healthy. Free safety's good. Strong safety's good. And kicker is horrible. And speaking of injuries, it's been a while since we have had a practice injury, and I think that is why, because I usually go half, and I was like, you know what, we'll go full this time. We haven't really had an injury in a while. We lose Trayvon Merrick because of a practice injury. Might need to turn those off. I think that's really what's cooking these AIs. So even though players do get hurt a lot, I want to play teams that are at their best. So yeah, I'm probably going to turn off practice injuries if that's a possibility, because we never get them. We got one with Trayvon there, but even Trayvon Merrick, I like him a lot. I really do. He's actually won us a game this year, I'm pretty sure, with a his stick fumble, but at the same time, it's not going to be the end of the world, like losing Bryce or, one of the starting corners or running back or something like that, like some of these other teams, like the Broncos we're taking on right now, have. Either way, let's go in. See if maybe, this is a very big possibility, if the Broncos are the team to give us our first loss of the season or not. And of course, both teams wearing a little special uniforms. Hey, let's all get dressed up and have a great time. And it's pouring rain. It's actually pouring rain outside in real life for me, so a little bit of immersion. Ooh, look at EA getting crazy with it. Of course, 6-0, taking on a team that, outside of the first 2 games against, first 3 games, 2 of those against the division rivals of the Broncos, will give us our best chance to lose our first game. I know I keep talking about this, and I really hope we don't lose now, because now it's going to be like, oh, it's scripted. He purposely lost. Of course, look at those numbers. But yeah, that's not the plan. The plan is to have a difficult challenge, but we want to win. But I don't know if either of those things are going to happen today. We'll see. Kicking it off deep. Kennedy always does a good job. Haven't really paid attention to landing zone stuff. It's kind of hard to get a judge of it. Like in real life, the kickers, they practice how many times before the game. They kind of get an idea, I imagine, of how hard they need to kick it. We don't know that, right? Like it changes game to game. Full power can barely get it to the 10 sometimes. And then another day, other week, full power gets it, into the third row. And Some lady with a child just got beamed in the head. Speaking of being beamed in the head, Mims getting beamed in the head and doesn't care. He's bouncing off everybody for 9. An unbelievable first rush by Uman Mielen, though. He truly looks like one of the elite guys in this league. And they're going to run the ball, and good cutback. Took him a while to get there. Is that Uman Mielen on the play? It was, but another couple of broken tackles. Kind of expect that in the rain as defenders are kind of moving a little slower, and I mean, it's slippery. Also, with these uniforms, can you not call them the Broncos? Okay, that's it. That's enough. That's the only pun for the video, I think. I don't know. To the outside, run. Kind of looked like there was some promise there and just nothing turned up. Of course, you've seen Ronnie Charles on the tackle there. He's actually had a pretty good start to the season, in my opinion. Of course, we're only going to have one linebacker in this time. We got the safety coming up and hit as he's throwing instantaneously. These DTs have had a hell of a streak. In the blitz, it looks like Miners has that ability. And, oh, wow, Bo Nix is just going to take it. Oh, switch the wrong guy. And Wright drops the pick. Oh, no. There was nothing right about that. Okay, yeah. All right. That's enough. That's enough of that. Crawshaw on the punt. We went for the block because I figured we wouldn't have a chance to return it. Risky. Debo. That's all right. That's all right. To the 9. You never know how the ball is going to bounce. You got to recover it, I think. If you can get to like the 10-ish, I think you take that every day of the week. You don't risk it. The 10-yard line you can kind of get out of. The 5 or below, no, not really. That's where the problems arise. I'm going to try to stretch first, but if Roman's open, we're going to take a throw over there. He's not open. And couldn't get through there. No gain. Levels. I think the deep cross is the best way to get this to McMillan if they don't drop. That's a really good throw. Wow, what a catch by McMillan. That is the throw of the year. We actually got baited. I thought the way the linebacker was playing it, he wasn't actually going to make a play there. We threw a touch pass in there. The safety just jumped on it. I don't know how the safety was on that, but it was just too good of a throw. It just could not be defensed. That is perfect coverage. I don't know if we have seen an AI bait harder than this. Mind you, this guy comes up and makes a play on this. Brandon Jones goes crazy. I mean, if he went up for the swat, I mean, it's 3rd and 10. But he got aggressive. Bryce has been pretty good for us, right? But if he had one of his traditional Bryce Young throws that just comes out of nowhere and it's missed by like a mile, I mean, that's a crazy interception. And we're in trouble. Yeah, we can't take the sack there. Maybe should have just dumped it off to Hubbard. We cannot hold the ball that long and throw a sack. Throw a sack, take a sack. There is nobody on Roman who will get the first down. They're doubling up Lehman. I know Lehman's had a great year. Like, based on numbers alone, he's like one of the best tight ends in the league. On the year, I suppose. But little linebacker going into Roman. And there goes a pretty good run. Trying to break off. Can't. Gets the first down. I don't know what they're doing defensively. They look like they are ready to stop a team that does not know how to throw the ball. Like this, they think we're like the running experts. Throw it away. Oof. Throw it away. By that, I mean throw it up into double coverage. Stretch, good play. Can we get back inside for that block? We can, but we go a little bit hard and, get caught up from behind. End around power. I really like going left to right on an end around because that's where the spot is. But this might go badly for us. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that was going to work. Chuba Hubbard on the screen. They're on this. Waited a second longer. Oh, perfect blocking. There he goes. First down. They did not see that coming at all. To the 15. Perfect play. I mean, the defense for the Broncos is actually looking pretty good. You got to remember, this isn't the normal defense. Benito and Surtain being gone, you might as well turn this into the Titans defense. I mean, it's just random. We're going to run. Maybe not. Oh, Tetaroa. I think it was a good decision. I stand by that decision. Actually, let's run this ball. They're not really prepared for it. There goes ETN. To the outside. Look at Ben Roman. Double block. Touchdown. I also think for next game, we're going to go back to comp. I don't know what it is. I think when you go from one style to the next, like it actually like refreshes it somehow. Oh, Lord, I did not see that coming. I seen him going across the middle, but I thought we were on it enough. But then we did kind of leave it to go to someone else who I thought was also getting open. I do like our safeties. Like our depth at safety is solid. It looks like Freedon Darnell Washington running across. If we didn't have him on our team, I would have thought it was him. Good defense. We just landed in the lap of Eddie Butler, who just got blocked. Chase Brown last week, 15 for 62. Not a great game, but better than he'll probably have today against us. Take a 9 from the 44-yard line. Bo Nix. Oh, wow. Quick throw because he got blitzed hard. get some yards. Injury timeout. Might be the QB. Not the QB. It was potentially Nick Scorton, since I see Herbig in there. I don't remember his first name. Wink. Wow, what a catch. Little high, a little far. Catch. I wanted to rhyme there, like Dr. Seuss or something. Not like him, though, I suppose, because there's a little bit of a troubling past to go. Anything else like him, sir? No? No, I'm good. Wait, is that? That's Butler, isn't it? All right. All right. All right. Okay, not bad, though. Actually covered him well. And it is Mr. Burton. Elbow bursitis. It literally sounds like his elbow is about to explode, but it's apparently not that bad. Oh, no. Pretty good play by us, you got to admit, but a pretty good run as well for them to the 13. All right, second quarter. Broncos have woken up a little bit here on offense. Our defense is doing pretty well. I just think they're finding the openings. They're making the plays. I wouldn't throw to his side. I wouldn't run to his side. I wouldn't even look to his side. I wouldn't even be side by side. Oh, screen. Oh, God, that's pretty good for them, actually. Oh, my. All right, Marcus Rogers, you just got cooked. Broncos playing pretty smart, though. We got to pay attention to the screen because, yeah, I decided to play the D-line. I was like, hey, we can actually cook with KC. We were the first D-lineman to realize it, if that means anything to anyone. But as a human, you probably should. You know, we're making a play in here. I was like, oh, crap. You can see we're the only one. Well, actually, we were the first ones. No, we weren't. We were the second ones. Damn it. All right, I can't tell. This looks weird. Like it looks like they got a lot of players here, but they don't kind of really. Like, unless you really think that they're, yeah, I was about to say, unless you believe their linebackers are going to beat your linemen, which they shouldn't. Getting a heavy dose of ETN now. We'll put in Hubbard after this play. I don't like the way they're playing this. It's not bad. It's a pretty good throw, actually. Really good blocking as well. To the 30. Musgrave. Kind of like this crosser. Really just can't get Jimenez involved. We had like one game with him where he wasn't completely useless. Oh, Lord. Damn, he actually got a hand on it. Good high throw by Bryce, though. Again, do I really believe in their D-line? Not particularly. Hubbard gets about 3. The plays I'm witnessing here are so crazy, though. Like, there's some crazy plays here. Keep an eye on Hubbard. Keep an eye on Lehman. Hubbard, damn it! Took a keep an eye on Hubbard, but he wasn't my first read. It was the right side that went first, then I went left, which, you know, the left is the hot route, but sure, we operate differently. We do get a field goal, though, assuming we hit it, because it is the rain. Feel pretty good about it, though, and up and good. 10-7. I mean, it's not common that teams actually hold us to field goals, so. All right, from the 30, 5.5 in the second. Broncos, chance to take the lead this drive. We're out there. Gets a broken tackle again. They're rigging a lot here. 4 yards. We're in a corner blitz. They haven't really thrown the ball much. That's the problem, though. And their run game has actually kind of worked, which we're not used to seeing either. Oh, Lord, it definitely works when that happens. Get out there. Huge hit on Bo. He gets upended for 5. We're in the blitz. I see a potential pass, but I mean, they know the blitz is coming, in theory. Will that change anything? No, it won't, as Trevin Wallace cooks him. Punt. Debo on the return. He's had a couple of decent ones this year. Bounce off his own guy, gets slammed. It's a pretty good defense, though. And Roman breaks the tackle. Not the only team that can break tackles. 7 yards for Roman. A lot of zig-type plays here. I believe Jimenez is the one on that one. Might be a quick throw to Hubbard. And it is wide open. Oh, look at the hezzy. He's getting landed on. Doesn't even know what happened. He's on the ground from the hesitation, and he's like, oh, God. The earth is crumbling on top of me. Does that make any sense? It doesn't, but, you know. He's like, look at this. He's getting beat, and then the whole entire team is just on him. Tough. It's tough. You know, you get beat, and then you get trampled. Things happen, I guess. Jimenez, a lot of speed. Ooh, ankles. Quick throw inside, Roman. Oh, my Lord, he got slammed as well. We're not really a QB sneak type of team. I'm going to be real with you. You kind of got a small quarterback. No free play. I mean, I could live with it. I don't know if we're going to get it, though. Well, we might actually call a timeout. And we actually got penalized. I try to get him one more time. False start. You can't do it twice, otherwise you get a false start like every time. Maybe not our best work. Okay. What do you want from me? I'm only human. Debo. Roman. Good throw, Roman. On the run! Touchdown, Ben Roman. Great blocking. Again, just no Nick Bonito, no pass rush, right? The DTs aren't very good at pass rushing. Zach Allen's all right. And then on the other side, I think it's Cooper. He's like an 80 overall. And then their other guy's a 69. I mean, he shouldn't even be out there. He's like preseason practice squad level. So different game with Nick Bonito, who I believe is a superstar. Different game with Pat Surtain, who's a 99 overall. But still, they're absolutely in the game. I mean, hell, they could even score right before this halftime is upon us. And they face a 3rd and 6 here. 1 minute left in the second quarter. Massive first down chance to not only get points, as he probably had the tight ends at 11, just hesitated. Herbig gets in there. Well, yeah, I was about to say, not only for them to get more points, but in general for us to be not able to get them. As obviously now we have some time with all 3 timeouts. Debo might even get a decent return for us, which he will. All the way to the 39-yard line. Deadly. Call me crazy, but I'm going to run the ball. If we get 10 yards here, that's not a bad waste of a timeout in my book. And not quite 10. You get about 7. If we can create a field goal out of this situation, it's a win. So I'm not really too worried about a touchdown. Curl route winner running away from the play is crazy work. Nobody on Musgrave, by the way. Drive corner. I like this. Maybe a quick throw to Jimenez for some yardage. Actually pretty on it. Bryce going to take off for about 10 himself to the 37. Got the jet fake. Let's see if they bite on it. Jimenez with the speed deep. And we just get completely destroyed off the backside. Got to hurry up to the line here and change it to something else. Not going to have the time. You run regular play, that clock is down to about 10 seconds, and I want to keep this timeout if possible. Good throw to Hubbard to get back the sack yardage. Timeout. And they are backing everyone off, so let's just get a little closer. Don't know if we'll get the first down with Roman here, but even if we just get a little bit closer, it's fine. And he drops it. Okay. Guess we're kicking the field goal from 51 yards. Fair enough. Free points is free points. Got rid of it a little bit early, which is good because that guy off the edge almost got to us. All right, good defense, great offense, 20-7. We got a freaking Hail Mary. We're not even ready for it. I believe in the team. I don't really care. We're fine. Yeah, especially with them not even taking the true Hail Mary. 20-7 over the Denver Broncos, who are a little short-staffed on defense, but their offense is full strength. Not that it's a great offense. Their wide receivers are pretty mid. Their tight end's awful, but still, it should be a little bit better with Bo Nix, I feel. And looking at the halftime report, we got the Saints and Falcons here. We've seen one with the Patriots actually losing to the Rams, but we don't really care about that matchup. Pitts to the outside, maybe a stiff arm, and yeah, nice stiff arm. Barely gets into the end zone. 27-10. Falcons 4-2. Saints 2-5. And then the Bears Eagles, very interesting. The Bears at 5-1. Eagles though even more crazy, 2-4. The Bears look like they're about to be 6-1. Luther Burden getting into the end zone from short. 31-17. They do continue to win. Looking across the league, Jaguars cooking the Texans 27-0 for the final. And other than that, most of the game's pretty even actually. This one even, not close, but close enough to where they could come back into this thing. We'll see, though, as we do, I believe, get the ball to start the second half. And looking at the stats at halftime, pretty good from us, I'll tell you that much. Crary on the return this time, okay. And Debo just doesn't block for him. He clearly wants to keep that return spot. Not even making it subtle. Doesn't even want to block for him. Is it a double team on Roman? What the hell is this? Oh, definitely man coverage. Maybe. Hubbard showing off a little bit of speed to get past Greenlaw for 7. But at this point, we're just trying to waste the clock. Because if we finish this drive, taking off like even half of it, and we get a touchdown, I mean, how do you defend? Like, how do you come back into them? I don't think you do. Getting that clock down quite a bit. Oh, Lord, we just got slammed by Greenlaw. That one's probably going to lead us to throw the ball here. Crosser. Roman. Great catch. Perfect throw. Good enough route running. And with that, back to the ground we go. I really should have had that RPO. Quick throw, but they don't have it here. Good blocking. Oh, look at this. Jaden Blue to the 29. Denver don't look up to the challenge to me. Jimenez, perfect. Oh, it almost worked. The cut spin to the 13. Bryce Young, I mean, not an elite game, but you know, we're winning. Gotta say the stretch hasn't really worked, but we'll try it anyways. Oh, come on. Fullback is just watching at this rate, and there's going to be a flag on top of it. So, I mean, if I'm them, I decline this for sure. 3rd and 19 versus 3rd and 14, I decline that for sure. I guess not. I guess the team that's 6-0 doesn't know what they're talking about. We'll see. Lehman's wide open. Tries to hurdle, gets close. Injury timeout. They're going to give us a first down there. Injury to another guard. Lewis, as usual, injured. Lehman, wide open. Perfect little toss. And that's the dagger. So I simmed it out a little bit, and our team just completely, tried to choke. At one point, this game was a 7-point game. Bryce ended up throwing a pick in sim, and just a disaster. Oh, I thought we had that. Is he going to catch this? About to say, I don't know where that even was going to, but it almost worked. 4th and goal from the 7. I mean, there's no point in sticking around in a game that is won, just team needs to do better on its own, and there goes the pressure to win the game. There it is. And there you have it, 35-21. I don't know. Denver with a couple of injuries, I guess, it's enough to make them look like garbage. I think we're just too good. I think we are just the team to beat these days. Of course, Bryce ends up throwing that pick on his own. Love that for us. Super fun. We've actually done a pretty good job of kind of protecting the ball a little bit lately, and the game throws that away. Here we are, headed on to Week 8. How much you want to bet either Christian McCaffrey is retired or injured? How much do you want to bet? It's Sunday night primetime game. They're a good overall team, but at the same time, they are 3-4, so there's got to be some reasoning behind that. Trayvon Merrick is fine. What about those Niners? Bro, I'm telling you, every single time. He's only an 84 overall now anyways, but that is crazy. No Alfred Collins either. Dude, are we ever going to play this guy? No, I think he's just going to retire. I don't know, dude. He's always injured. Every single moment. Take a quick look at the players of the week, which feature these fellas. Do have a couple of upgrades for the team. The one that really matters to us really is Teddy Wright. Obviously, they're the guys. They're important, but they're backup, so it doesn't really matter too much. Get some smartness upgrades in there. No real coverage, though, which I guess is kind of smartness. And here we are in prime time, taking on the Niners, who we actually didn't even look their roster. We'll take a look as we get in here, but I do remember that tight end Russell. Is that like the guy? I mean, they're showing him like he's like the greatest of all freaking time here. Of course, pretty sick entrance hype. Won't matter, though, when it's on the field, though. We'll see Brock Purdy, obviously a very accurate quarterback. Can't really push the field down, the ball downfield on a team like us. I think we're going to be really solid over top, but they could dink and dime us to death. You never know, but I'm not even going to talk about the chances of losing because at this point, I don't know if there's a team better than us. And unless we make really bad mistakes or somebody gets hurt, we could actually go undefeated, which is super rare for us, but you never know. Of course, looking at the numbers last week, yards are good. Yards allowed are good. Then you look at the Niners. Their yards are pretty good. Their yards allowed, not as good. We will be kicking the ball off first, but here is Brock Purdy. 89 overall. Throw power is going to be pretty damn low. 86. Very accurate, though, obviously. Their starting running back is going to be Dante Ross, who has 94 speed. I mean, take it. McCaffrey at 88 speed. I would probably rather take on McCaffrey. McCaffrey looks like a shell of himself. He's a better receiver, so we'll see what happens there. Maybe they struggle with the receiving game. But, yeah, he looks pretty good. Wide receivers, Ayuk and Pierce Saul. And then, of course, Jordan Watkins at the 3. So not a bad-looking group, especially at number 1. And then, Max Russell, we felt like he was a pretty solid-looking tight end, and he was. 90 speed, 89 excel. Only 6'2", but still should be a problem. Good left tackle, decent left guard, pretty good center, very good right guard, very good right tackle. So pretty good O-line. Nick Bosa, Michael Williams. So a very good defensive line. Might have to get that ball out a little sooner. DTs are a little iffy, though, so could run the ball against them. Fred Warner's a problem. Nick Martin's very fast and actually starting to develop nicely. Corner's not the fastest, but good enough. Free safety, very solid. Strong safety, very solid, but slow as hell. Might be able to take a shot over top. Kicker and punter, I have no idea the kick power, but I can't imagine higher than like 93. And it is 94. Kicking this thing perfectly, hitting the landing zone near the back of it, too. Pretty good stuff as they run right into 2 tacklers to the 23-yard line. Switch to cop, so we'll see what kind of changeup we see, if any. Looking at the career stats, I don't know how that affects us here, but sure, thanks. Going to show me Russell Wilson, look at his career stats or something when we were playing them right now or something. I don't really know what the career has anything to do with. Unless there's like a record about to be broken as they just run right into the arms of Marcus Rogers, who got cooked on a screen pass. last game, but that was kind of the only time any of our teammates got cooked. Any of our players, I should say. I'm thinking about my old playing days, it's back when I was in the NFL, my teammates. Purdy all the day to throw. I don't know what all the day means. And they only gained 3. Go KC Maxwell. Good push. And Umar Allen almost got him. And really good tackle by Teddy Wright. It's going to lead to a 3-and-out. Debo maybe trying to get a little bit of revenge. You think we didn't have anything, he didn't have anything left in the tank, which, to be fair, we're not really using him on offense too much, but deadly as a return specialist, I'll tell you that much. Of course, we were always cutting that back, which he has got enough speed to do it. Pretty good return to the 29-yard line. And then current season, Bryce Young, unbelievable completion percentage. Of course, touchdown to pick ratio was at 21-9. Not exactly our best work. Play action right to left to start. We like these tight ends, so you don't really care who gets the ball. Obviously, I'm trying to develop Layman. We're going to just run. And oh my, Layman almost pushed a guy right into us. Worked out, though. Play action, Musgrave. Might be our look. Oh, Lord. And we're going to run again. Back-to-back runs for Bryce. Thankfully, he didn't get blasted because we did actually allow him to hit us. We did keep an opening there. Double move. Could you imagine? We're in trouble. And we're going to take off again. No answer for Bryce scrambling. 3 for 50. I mean, sooner or later, you got to do something, right? Doubling Bosa because I don't want him to have a freebie. Layman on the play action. They still get the freebie. Damn it, Bosa. Perfect throw by Bryce, though, who is absolutely killing it right now to the 7. Might actually just change this. It's going to do like a bubble screen, but you know what? Or a bubble RPO. But yeah, I was about to say, you know what? It looks free. Perfect drive. You can't stop us. They do get a good first play to the 36-yard line. Going to be bringing 5 here. I'm expecting run. And we expected right. They still get about 2 or 3. We did, nationally focus our scout to corner, by the way, but I didn't show it because I don't know anymore. I don't know. There's going to be a draft. 49ers in their, kind of history of having injury-prone quarterbacks decide on 3rd and 1. It is time to QB sneak it, which they do get it from the 46-yard line. It's going to be a run. Oh, nice cutback. Ross. They're actually starting to move a little bit on the ground. Right, stepping up, blows it up with the help of Horn. That will be a 3rd and 1. And you know what? I can respect the Niners. They're like, hey, it worked once. Why the hell would we not do it again? I just wish our guys would stay in when we put them in position. And inches. Yeah, are they going to do it again? They're going to do it again. The Niners have become what they hate. Evil bastards. Trying to get in there, and he's stopped. The defense does it. KC Maxwell gets a push. Roman one-on-one. I mean, they got some good corners, but are they Roman good? Maybe. There's no way Bryce is going to get away again, right? And Bosa gets him, but still he gains 8. There's no way you wouldn't start to get pretty pissed off if you were them, no? Going to run it. And that play didn't work. Fullback just did not block where I want him to. Maybe that's our fault. This is kind of like the QB sneak look, speaking of, but free play. We'll still hike it. We'll still hike it. Oh, we shouldn't have done it. I really like the angle, though. Like, when you have a stretch like that and there's no one really wide on it, and you're one-on-one across, it usually works. It did not work that time. And I think any other team, I would be going for this, but with Bosa, I've seen him already break free a couple of times instantaneously. Oh, my God. I thought it was kicking it too lightly. I was about to say, I'll punt it. I don't know why the punt's going so far. Kennedy is the GOAT, but still. I remember Andy Lee. I remember Andy Lee. A lot of really good. I mean, he's not like the best, but just, relevancy. Wide open Ayuk, by the way. Good tackle by the safety and linebacker. Requiring the safety and linebacker to make the tackle on a wide receiver. Their best wide receiver, mind you, is not exactly the way I want this game to continue. Trayvon. Again, he's back in there. Quick throw to the outside. I got to say, I like the way Purdy plays. I don't like it for us, but in general. Guy's not confused about who he is, all right? Damn, we brought a blitz, and nobody got there at all. And the tight end bounced off the tackle. Bring him down. Good help with Rodgers to the 12. O-line actually held up really freaking well for them there. Bring him up just in case they do run it because we are light here. And thankfully, he didn't get outside there. They didn't seal it off as well as they thought they did they? Ringo, a little late to the spot. Turn back in, and he actually does throw it there. Good tackle, though. Well, Ringo didn't help anyone, just helped him get a first down. Get the inside push, hopefully. Oh, no. They actually threw it. From the 2, the Niners running all day, and they throw it on the first play at the line, I guess. If it works, right? It's just the reason why teams are so predictable is because you can still obviously succeed on the ground, even if you know it's coming, and you don't need to risk it on first down, as McCreary gets slammed to the 30. Even when we've predicted run, they have done well enough to block for it most of the time, so first down run makes sense. Oh, my Lord. The ball is out instantly. They got pressure. I told you they got some pressure, dude. That's why I didn't want to go for it on 4th and 3, because if you get a play like that, how do we react to that? You don't. As Fred Warner is going to help, I think. Damn, their best 3 players. Arguably, like, not even argue. I think that's physically their best 3 players. There's no arguing about it. 3rd and 6. Ooh, I thought the DT moved. Lehman. Great throw. Good little quick juke. Fred Warner tackles him to the 46. I don't care how good of a linebacker you are, it is going to be tough. It is going to be tough. I don't know if I like this run. If I'm going to run, I'm going to go dive. It's going to be tough to chase down a very fast tight end on like something like a drag. Gains 8 on the run. They might be playing better than other teams, but it doesn't mean that they're going to win. You know, we're going to play this smart as possible. Jaden Blue going to keep it outside as that's where the blocking was to the 25. Get ETN in next. We really should just waste this clock down, but whatever. Just kind of, you know, going with the flow of the game. Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue. If he would have got a touchdown there, that would have been crazy. Jaden Blue. Wish we had something quick. We'll just run it. Try to get a free play. We never do, though. To the outside. ETN cuts in, and Bosa tackles him, but not until the 1-yard line. From the 1, Bosa doesn't see it, but the linebacker does. Oh, Bryce. Oh, Bryce. Oh, Bryce. In for the touchdown on the read option. If that's Fred Warner, that is not happening. Fred Warner is grabbing him. I guess maybe Winters isn't one of their best 3. Damn, Bryce Young just, I am shocked. I am shocked he just got a stiff arm. I can't remember if he has one of those abilities or not. I think he had one. We took it off. I can't remember either way. Winters sold them hard. That would have been guaranteed field goal pretty much. Instead, he gets a little slip off. It wasn't even a stiff arm. It was a slip off. It was a stiff arm. Be like, okay, yeah, that's stupid. But linebacker just, I don't know if he was afraid of getting a roughing the passer penalty because he was about to maybe helmet to helmet him, drive him into the ground, but it didn't feel like he secured him like he could have. Well, that was great and fun and it worked. Also remind me never do that again. The 1-yard line read option, maybe not the most elite of calls. Is that Uman Mielen again? I think that might have been. Maybe it was KC. I know obviously Trevin Wallace made the play, but the first one to him at least. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's really good defense by Horn. I don't know what that throw is. I honestly think it was going to be a quick throw. They saw us jump in there, and last second they decided to throw it up. I thought that was only a user type thing, but I think that actually is what happened to the AI. Man, perfect defense. Horn picks it off this time, and Brock Purdy's panicking. Oh, come on, get a better block than that. Like, they're not even in that bad of a spot. They're playing really smartly, and all of a sudden, you know, we get a really clutch touchdown. We get the lead, and, you know, he's just panicking. I don't know what that is. Like, we're going to play it how we like. If we're not going to get a touchdown on the drive, so be it. But I will not, most of the time, give a play up that will help them score a touchdown. It's a tough one. Good job, Roman. Big hit. First down. Down 7. We can win that game. You know, I don't even care if the other team gets the ball in the second half. If they only have whatever we had. What are we doing here? Let's just get that dump off there. Oh, nice first down. I mean, we only have 14 points. That means they made some plays on defense. There goes Bosa again. Damn, Bosa actually closing in on us. Crazy. There's a lot going on here. Get McMillan away from the play. We take the shot, which we probably had. Roman, can't get the throw off again because of Bosa. Damn, dude. This guy's crazy. All right, field goal. Take a 10-point lead after the mistake by Purdy. You got a guy like freaking Bosa. What are you freaking out about? You know, you can get a stop. But 17-7 at halftime. Niners, I mean, they got a couple of good players. The defense is, you know, not bad. But offense, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Pretty big game, so we'll show it even though it has no relevancy to us. Bills, Dolphins. Bills at 7-1 now, it seems. That might be the team. I'm kind of feeling that might be the team. Buccaneers, Falcons. Don't even know what's going on in this one. This is going to be a close one, I'd say. And it looks like Buccaneers, Baker, play action all day to throw. O-line's pretty good, especially the tackle spot. Okay, Baker's just going to stay forever. And lately, I mean, it kind of feels like a Baker Mayfield play. Look at him go. That is a Baker Mayfield play if I've ever seen one. Slips the sack like that and then just helicopters into the end zone to win the game. That's ridiculous. Cardinals are just terrible. Rams are the big upset last week. See if they can win another one. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to be going for an 80-yarder here. All day to throw, just like the last play we seen. And yeah, Rams lose in a really crazy upset. Huge hurdle, slips off the tackle and scores. Looking at the games around the league, Saints losing kind of handily to the Chiefs. Steelers doing well against the Cowboys. Every other game, kind of close. Of course, see the Niners. Russell, I don't know why they don't go to that guy more often. That guy is a talent and a half. That might be their only target to him, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, Jaden Blue looking like a talent as well. We always know how to find the running backs. We have a type, okay? We have a type. Hubbard kind of breaks the mold of that type, but we do have a type, that's for sure, especially the backup spot. Thing is, similar to last week, a long opening drive touchdown to start the second half could be a win. You know, we're not like completely dominating. Oh, what a play by McCrary. One to beat, believe it or not. You know, we're not completely dominating teams, but we're winning handily enough. You know, we're winning in convincing fashion. Oh, there's Bosa again. There's Bosa again. Throw it away. Jesus. You know what? I kind of appreciate Bosa, though. He is showing you the sliders were supposedly on, you know? Just these teams aren't very good. Very good run D on that play, though. Kind of want to get aggressive and just take a shot here. Really love a free play, but not going to get it. That's a really good throw, Layman. Huge play to the 36. Beautiful. Niners defense, for the most part, has done a pretty good job. Like, we have almost no run game, and our pass game just only got over 100 on that play. Here's Bosa again, making it a tough throw, which will be behind, but Roman's got strong hands for his down. You would think Bosa, like, a couple of plays would run out of juice, but apparently not. Oh, Lord. Good moves. Good juke moves to the 13. 13-yard run for the 13. And then Lewis, who's just been battling injury all year long, is out again. One of these games you truly see as like, okay, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna bench him for a week, I think. Got to get him back. We're in trouble. Oh, Lord. You know, we usually have a little bit of time to run, but that time they actually just broke right at that spot, and it's like, oh, we have no time to react. And bruised ribs. I think it is the ribs that keep like hurting him too. Oh, wide open Musgrave. Great throw by Bryce. Just clicked in my brain that he got open. Beautiful last-second route. Massive, massive touchdown on what felt like a field goal drive, and it could be the dagger. And we talk about, hey, one of these times Bosa's surely got to struggle, and you know, he kind of gets a little chip from the tight end a little bit, gets in his way, and while Henley gets cooked, it does take him a little while to get there. Perfect throw. Not a great start to the drive for the Niners. They get a sack, 10 yards. I think Trevin Wallace is actually the one. A loss of 4. Or a gain of 4 on the run, and then now a screen pass to try and salvage a 3rd and long, which, as usual, not going to work. 4th and 10, our ball. We'll have one more drive because I still think, you know, 24-7, you give us that deficit, and I think there's a good chance we, I don't know, win the game, come back, but we at least make it close, so not quite believing it's over just yet. And there goes Jimenez, who bumps into a player, sadly, but kind of jumps forward for the first down. Yeah, those boots, man, you got to be real careful because those are just not open these days. Like, you get blocked up. The blocks get beat most of the time. Jimenez, nice little find. Blasted, first down. I like the ability to get Jimenez involved. Not super common from us, but I like it. Jimenez. Damn it, dude. I wanted him, but Layman's wide open anyways and almost scores. I think he outruns Lenore. And it takes so long for that play action to go. It's going to be Chuba Hubbard time. Spin move doesn't work, but it was a quick spin to the 6. Jimenez. Is he Jimenez or not? Pretty good route. Jimenez in for the touchdown of the dagger. No team can stop us. Jet sweep Hubbard. Let's see if he can do it. 1 yard out. I mean, you kind of know what this is at the snap. And there goes Chuba. Might even score. Chuba. Has he down to the 1 or 2? Beautiful. Yeah, these teams just can't keep up. There's literally no one even trying to cover Roman at this point. There is literally no one there. I don't know what. They just gave up. Biggest blowout of the season. 4th and 3 for good measure, trying to keep him out of the end zone. For a moment, I thought we actually had a game here early on, and nope, we don't. Never did. And we get hit as he's throwing. And Ayuk cannot get the ball. He just doesn't get it to him. Yeah, 38-7. Each step we take is one step closer to this being the final year, to be honest with you. I think there's a good chance we could do it. We could win back-to-back. We'll have to see. Taking a look at the stats. Bryce Young, pretty good game, obviously. Purdy, not so much. Run game was pretty iffy for us outside of Bryce scrambling a bunch of times, but obviously that's because the pass game was just unguardable. It was unguardable, and we really didn't even need to do much as their offense was so bad. A couple of short fields in there to go with it, and we just coasted. Really not much to do. Just play safe, win the game. Bryce Young is basically now, ironically enough, in this division, Drew Brees with legs. Not that Drew Brees didn't have legs, but he didn't have very fast ones. Ben Roman, 89 overall with that playmaker upgrade. Same with Teteroa. McMillan might have been like a season goal for passing yards or something. And I don't think so, actually. I think they just both happen to have an upgrade together, which is kind of strange. Of course, Teteroa and McMillan, very rare for him to get upgrade these days, but he's already so good. It makes sense why. 3 to deep route, 4 to carry, 1 to catch traffic, 1 to juke, 1 to truck, 1 to short, 1 to release. Some pretty good upgrades in there. He doesn't really need much other than speed, which, again, you very, very rarely get upgrades for. But yeah, I mean, even his juke move's 87 now. The guy is so good. Just hard to get him the ball because, you know, we got some other athletic guys that get open just in 2.2 seconds. And it's like, okay, well, McMillan's open too, but it just takes him a slight bit more, you know? Especially when you have a tight end like we do. That tight end is always open. We do get a weekly award. Bryce Young, how many times has he won it this year? 3 times, huh? All right, 3 times. Mahomes and Watt. Watt has killed it. 7 sacks in 3 weeks. Maybe even had some in that 1 week. He didn't win Player of the Week, but either way, just the 2 I know of. And, of course, the Giants, who are actually 6-2. I forgot. They're actually a decent team. Better overall than us. We're at home. So this is a game where I'm like, okay, if this isn't at least close, based on overall, based on win-loss, then we're just too good. We're goated. Or maybe the sliders just aren't what they're supposed to be. I don't know. You tell me what I change. Like, this is, I mean, from what I've heard, other people would say that this is just impossible to play on. So, I don't know if my account's just bugged. The game just sucks. But, yep, there's your immersion lost. Either way, let's take a look at the injury report of the Giants. See if they have any injuries. They have none. Oh, hey, first team we're taking on without any injuries. We turned off practice injuries because it's just stupid. There's too many of them. Dart, though, looks really good. 88 throw power. Accuracies are crazy good. Again, another quarterback with no throw power, though. And then Scottaboo, I will say, a little worrisome. If they try to run the ball a lot with him, I don't think it's going to work. Looking at wide receivers, though, Neighbors, very good. Wandale, he caused problems against us in the past. Mac Barker, okay, sick. And then Jalen Noel, pretty good. Tight end, Tom Andrews, unbelievable, always giving us troubles. Andrew Thomas, kind of on the last legs, potentially retiring soon. Left guard's good. Center's good. Right guard's okay. Right tackle is good. Left end's amazing. Right end's amazing. DT's amazing. Linebackers, I mean, they're okay, but they're definitely, you know, they need some upgrades. Overshown's really good with that speed. Debo, the corners are solid. Free safety's very good. Strong safety's very good. Kicker is good enough. Punter is good. So it's a good team. I don't think anyone's truly elite on this team outside of the D-line, but I guess the tight end is good and Neighbors. So, I mean, if I would say the guys I'd be worried about, of course, would be Neighbors, Andrews, the entire D-line, and then, honestly, Javon Holland, to be honest. So, not the worst group of players to have to go against, considering they're 6-2 at 88 overall. You know, I've seen them win some games here. See what our scenario is. Thanks for stopping by, Bryce. You've been cooking. The interceptions are crazy high considering the accuracy we've had. But let's go for total touchdowns. See what they want to get it. Is it going to be 50? Nice, 50 touchdowns. I'm sure that's really easy for players. Also, if anyone ever wanted to know what our XP sliders are on as well, this is what we kind of rock with for the most part. I think they're, you know, they're good. I don't want to do anything too crazy. QB would probably even lower more, but Edge, if you go speed rush, you might as well drop it to like 40, dude, because it is crazy how quick they develop. But before this final game of the episode, we have one pretty big upgrade, actually. Henley, who will now be 80 overall, meaning he gets another ability slot. Let's see what those ratings look like. So, of course, next up is All Finesse. What is the ability? Tear-proof. Blockers have this ability to defend against rip pass rush moves as if they have an additional resistance point. Could have been a little bit better for Run Protector, but hey, looks good to me. upgrading Trent long, and then heading right on into that final game against the Giants. And here we are going against the New York Giants. Very good offense. Some pretty damn good players on the defense, especially the front four. And yeah, it's going to be a tough one. 6-2. Of course, they have lost games, so they show that they do have weaknesses. We so far honestly haven't really shown that, but at the end of the day, we are not perfect. We give up points. We do not score every drive, which means anything is possible. But at the same time, I still like the way we've been playing. Really good on defense. Offense has been, about the same. We'll also be kicking this ball to start things out. No matter what we do, we choose to receive. We want to receive. We don't get it. I just think we might be the worst coin toss luck team in the league. If we're away, we lose the coin toss. If we're at home, they always win it. Jackson Dart coming out here with, oh, look, 25 years old, 6'2", 221. That's going to change everything this game. I don't care if he's 52. It's about how he's playing, and I don't know how he's playing because they won't show us. Oh, man. Scottaboo on the run, and he is just going all the way outside. I don't know what we're doing there, but a loss of 4. Pressing up to the line again. I feel like we can get some pretty good pressure, so we're going to try to make it take a little longer for these guys to get open, and not so much to the tight end who cuts inside when he probably could have ran it all the way around the edge for 30. 3rd and 2 should have been, they should probably be at the 40, 45-yard line. Instead, it is going to be a run. Scottaboo does get a wide open lane. A terrible angle by the safety, Teddy Wright. And to the 48 they go with Scottaboo. Going to get some linebackers and DTs up in there. Potential run again. And we're going to try to blow it up. Oh, we left it open. But that freed up Uman for the sack. Loss of 7. I actually like using Uman as well. I think we do add to it a little bit. I'm surprised, relentless. Oh, my Lord. That was probably a late hit on us as Malik Neighbors gets all 17 on one play. And we're back to potentially stopping the run. I'm always expecting it. And huge play by Derek Brown, who swallows it up. Loss of 2. They have 3 receivers on the other side, and we're still putting double on, oh wow, what a chip. Oh Lord, Horn. What a swat. 3rd and 12. We had doubling up on Malik Neighbors. I know we were technically doubling up on Wandale as well. I actually really like that play. It's not a bad play. We might have to come back to that again at some point. Pretty good coverage across the board, and Jackson Dart barely throws that away. He gets slammed by Score, and this might be a punt. They're gonna punt it. I don't know if I agree with this call. What's the situation? Why not? You can't really go for it. It's actually not terrible to the 11. You can't really go for it there, but, I would probably kick a field goal. Unless your kicker is just the worst ever, which maybe. I feel like you could probably take that chance. If they kick that out of the end zone, which, of course, they didn't, that's a 20-yard punt. Is that really worth throwing away a chance at points? I don't know. Quick throw to Jimenez. Tries to cut in and gets a lot of room with that acceleration to the 25. It's safe to say they fell for the run, which we're going to run something similar to what they had with Scottaboo. Problem is they're going to cut it inside when it doesn't work and still gain nothing, but it's better than -4. Look at that out to McMillan. I do like that we're kind of mixing it up a little bit depth-wise. He's playing the number 2 spot there, maybe even the 3 in the slot. 41-yard line. Pretty big throw. We'll take it. I don't want to touch that. Let's just run up the middle. And we try to get away from Dexter, which causes a run right into the linebacker. Still gains 4. Pretty good drive so far. Start at our own 11. We're nearing midfield. Jimenez. Nope, maybe not. A little bit of a force and almost PI. Slightly overthrown by Bryce. I think it was because McMillan kind of got bumped, though. They're doubling up as well. Running back wide open, Jaden Blue cuts inside, accelerates to the 40. Actually not a bad play if they covered anyone in the middle. We'll run away from that, backside Okereke. Play action boot. Sometimes it's amazing, other times you get sacked before you even can react. Let's see what time this is. It is tight end time, I think. Layman, who gets a few yards, 3rd and inches. I like Bryce Young a lot, obviously, but one thing that does suck is that he is not really fast enough. Or big enough, I should say. Please, Jimenez. Wow, what a catch to go for those QB sneaks. And I don't know if I exactly want... Wow, there's no option here, huh? This is just straight up bubble screen. Looks like it'll work, though, so I'm not really too worried about it. Surprised that wasn't a fumble, to be honest. But I suppose we probably could just put in Ritter if we wanted to. Might be a move for the future if it really matters to us. Oh, there goes Hubbard. Stiff arm, gains most of it, third one. Got a jet sweep. I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of feel Lehman might get open here. But at the same time, we have nothing over the middle, so let's at least give ourselves an option. Roman, tough one. Not really. Great throw. Teams get so close to making a stop on us, but we just make one more play every time. Just one more play. Second quarter, not a high-scoring game so far, but really good defensive battle, especially for us on our side. We played really well there. Get some ETN action in if we don't get this touchdown, which we will. Chuba Hubbard, maybe not, to the one. Straight up to the line, actually. See how they want to play it. Maybe run mesh. Yeah, they got enough players. I think they can close in on this, so let's throw the ball. There is literally no one on him, and I thought the safety was going to make a play. There is nobody on Jimenez. I don't know if that was man coverage or not, but if it was, yeah, I was about to say, they got burned. Starting the drive off, not too shabby. Scoring is the one thing that's nice about Scadaboo is you don't have to worry too much in the open field with him, at least when it comes to the pass game. And there goes Dart. Oh, wow, he just takes the shot, and that's easily intercepted by Siegel. I don't know what he's doing, but sure, we'll take it. Freebie. How anyone plays on base, I'll never know. Got to be a blind person. I don't know. Can't make a read, I guess. Wide open. Oh, my Lord. Terrible throw by Bryce, but a hard one. Is a hard throw. Don't love the look run-wise. I know we have the tight end in there. And we'll try it. Oh, my. Chuba Hubbard turns nothing into something, gains 3. The power of the Chuba. Get ETN in case we continue to drive. If not, though. Quick throw to Lehman, who reaches for the first and will be short. This is such a risk. Man, I don't like this play too much. But if we can actually block the edge, I mean, this could be a touchdown. Like, legitimately. This is going to be a bad play, though. I know it. Yep, every time. Every time. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Haven't really run the actual jet sweep like that in ever. But it still just sucks. Like, we have the numbers. If everyone blocks the guy in front... I got to see this again, actually. I can't. Why? Why is the tight end not go to? Dude, what is he blocking? This is potentially a touchdown. That's why I ran it. Because look at this front. We have it blocked. They have too many players on the wrong side of the field. The guy chasing Roman won't get there in time. I don't understand. I really just don't. I don't get it. Double team for Casey, who's been great lately. And that's going to be another bad decision. It's going to be picked off again. Sure, why not? Good job, Horn. To the 36. Is Jackson Dart broken? We also, like, never get interceptions, by the way. Was a big title update, so maybe there's something going on there. I don't know. Wasn't for the first 2 games. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, it's good defense. Because that's some brain-dead QBing, I'll be honest with you. And I've been suspect of that in the past myself, so I know when I see it. 3rd and 1. That guy's tweaking out. I don't know if you can really run a count. Yeah, we'll run the counter anyway. Script. It's not even a counter, just a lead. Good caught. Oh, look at Hubbard. Oh, there he goes to the 8. I thought we were barely going to get it at first, but no, we got a huge run in there. Yeah, I don't know how you lose a game if the team is willingly throwing the ball to you, but sure. Oh, my. There's no way that guy's about to say he's covering Hubbard. If he made a play on that, that would be insane. Even though I don't really like Lehman right now, I kind of wish we didn't throw the ball to him. Teteroa, don't worry. Just keep running that route. We'll get you. Bryce Young using the legs to get an opening to make the throw, and just like that, we're up 2 possessions. Jackson Dart looks horrible. Got any more moonshots you want to take on 1st and 10, Jackson Dart? Put the game away early. Who even needs to come out for the second half? Oh, my Lord. Yeah, maybe just run the ball more. You know, it's kind of working. Got all these DTs in there again. Didn't seem to stop him last time, though. Trying to blow it up, and a quick throw. Didn't see it. Never saw it. Can't really blame anyone on that one because the receiver's open. The throw is there. But the receiver's also not expecting the ball at that point. How could you, to be fair? We're in trouble, and not as much as Dart is. 3rd and 10. He's probably like, Coach, what do I do if it not the ill-advised moon ball? Oh, wow, we actually kind of get held up, and that is just... That is tough. I mean, he's not open. You're throwing against the guy that's in the zone. He already has a pick on you. That is pick number 2 now. Don't like that play for them, but I do like it for us. And there we go. Chuba Hubbard gains about 7. We have become too good. We've become inevitable. It's a really good throw. Layman, second level. Try to cut it in, cut into the 36. Nice. Play action right to left. Roman. We're trying to run away. Back to him. He ran right up on us, and I was like, oh, Lord, let's get away from that, and that didn't really work out. They're on it, so we're going to have to hand it off, and because of that, we go nowhere. Second quarter, coming down to the 2-minute. Definitely did not expect us to come in and just dominate. I thought we'd do well, because we're a good team, but not dominate. There's nobody on McMillan. I mean, there's just, how do you leave the best player on the entire field open like that? I don't know. Perfect throw, Bryce. Perfect route, McMillan. If the Giants don't do something soon, this game is over. Nobody over top. McMillan's beating you in a straight line. You know you're doing something wrong. Pretty good, like, secondary chance coverage there. They almost got over to him with Adebo, but nah. And the Giants face a 3rd and 10. Let's actually use right. I was going to not. Oh, there you go. There's the streak. We covered ours pretty well over on the other side. It's a tight end, so it's a little easier, but pretty big play there, which will lead them to the 35-yard line. Plenty of time. See how they finish this drive. They obviously need points, and I don't think those points could be 3 at this point. Good push, DT. Oh, nice find, actually. Oh, no. I thought he was going out of bounds, so we tried to just give him a pop, but no, he actually stayed in bounds. Injury for KC. We don't need that. On the blitz, Leonard Williams. I mean, this team's got depth. Leonard tries to get a push, can't. Darts left side and wide open. League neighbors. Now that's a decent drive from New York. They're capable of doing it. It's just, Dart has just been making mistakes. 3 interceptions in the first half. That's, I mean, probably almost doubling on interception total on the year. We don't really take the ball away. We play good defense, but we don't really take the ball away that much. So, I mean, that probably is like a 3rd or a 4th of our takeaways on the year just in one half. Where's Bursitis for KC? It'll be fun. Right before half. I mean, we'll see if we can get more points. Debo on the return from the 35-yard line. It's actually going to be McCrary on the return. Pretty good job by Debo for once, and McCrary just finds a little gap to the 39. But at the same time, don't want to jinx it, but at the same, we haven't really thrown many picks ourselves, yet we're very capable of doing so. That's a nice little manipulation by Bryce. Good blocking as usual. Yeah, that's actually a good point. How the hell have we been blocking so well? I guess if you got looks like these, it's kind of easy to block against. I mean, they have been on us, to be fair. Like, right there, that's not a necessarily good blocking play. They actually got in there pretty quickly. I don't know what play to run. Let's run this. I don't even know what the hell we're running, to be honest with you. Let's actually go to Roman, who breaks it outside there. We'll call one of our other timeouts. Points are points. It's a win of a drive if you get points ever, especially when you're already up 14. Want a little bit more, and they're kind of struggling to cover Roman. We'll see if we can hurry up to the line and get one more off. That one timeout, I prefer to keep it. Get this throw maybe. And that's overthrown to Jimenez. Let's run the ball once. Not give him even a second to work with. Although they're kind of all over this. Jimenez was actually open too, just missed the throw. Oh wow, Chuba. Fighting to the 15, timeout, 1 second left. Pretty good drive for the offense, which will lead to points. Kick is up and good. 24-7 at halftime, one of our biggest leads of the year. Giants throw 3 picks, what are you going to do? The man bun coach, I guess, sure. 24-7, halftime. I don't even know if there's a point in even looking at the halftime reports because I fear no one. Okay, I'll look at it because this is pretty sick. Patriots-Bills, huge game here. I thought he was going to get sacked. Do you see how fast that ball is moving? That thing literally couldn't even be tracked by the camera at all. Drake May, a little too many incompletions probably the cause of that one, and Buffalo wins by 10 in a huge division battle, just huge conference battle in general. Then you have Buccaneers, Commanders. Again, no one can catch us. No one can catch it. It's just not happening. And that will be a run right into a pass rusher. Just runs away, slips off of Vita Vea, who he should have outran, didn't even need the contact. And will score after a huge hit in the end zone. And at halftime, Buccaneers kind of losing a game they probably shouldn't be right now. Both quarterbacks playing well. Jaguars, Texans, a battle of mid. Could be a fun one, though. It could be like a 30-30 game for all you know. End up with a play action. Trevor Lawrence running. Yeah, I'm about to say, you got to keep that. And he just runs past everybody. Touchdown. 13-7 at halftime. Jaguars winning. Again, it feels so weird because we're 8-0, so it's like, oh, well, you know, the season's nearing an end. No, it's like halfway. You know, both of those teams can make the playoffs for all we know. So it is just kind of strange just being in that kind of situation, just winning so many games. But this Panthers team, I mean, we felt pretty good about them even going into it, right? Like year one wasn't even that bad for us because, I mean, you can work with a guy like Bryce. He's got to make good decisions, and so far we have. I mean, 24 passing attempts in the first half. Haven't even needed them, but we've taken them because it's just been there. They haven't really done much. I mean, we get the ball to start, too. Like, how are they even going to come back? They've dug themselves such a hole with those throws, those interceptions, if you will. Oh, we got slammed. But we'll see. We shall see. You know, it's real. You know, the smart thing for me would be to make all these games close, lose some games. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, 10-7 season. But now, even with the hard sliders, we're winning. And we're going to win games, okay? Whatever happens, happens, you know? I don't care if it would be smarter for the longevity of the series to slow it down a little. No, we're winning. We're winning, and we're going to keep it that way as the former tight end drops that ball. Can't believe that. I just want a tough, realistic challenge, and if we win by 50 even with that, so be it. So be it. At the end of the day, it's the user. I always use this example. If Nathan Peterman could play the game of football in the Madden overview, when you're reading as a QB, he'd be a Hall of Famer. Straight up. Just how it is. It's just facts. It's hard to read an NFL field because you don't have that overview as Jimenez is running as I'm ranting. But we can see every read like in a split second. You know, it's easy to make those plays, I think. One to the outside. And we try to give him a hezzy and nowhere to really go. Dexter takes us down. Injury timeout for ETN, sadly. How did it default to Jaden Blue, by the way, if we have an injury? That makes no sense. I want a Layman. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He goes for the pick. Not out of position, because he's in position, but you got a 6'6" tight end on you. You're kind of out of position by default. And because of that, he gets mossed by a rookie who drops the ball sometimes without even being contacted. I swear, Layman plays to the competition. If he's got a jump ball situation, he's going to come down with it. If he's got nobody on him, he's going to straight up drop it. The guy is strange, but he's also been amazing. They finally get some pressure, but it's a little too late. We had the underneath. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. The guy's not in a bad position, but goes for the pick instead of what would have been an easy swat. I'm not sure why they're just so, I guess, in a situation down by so many points, it makes sense to be desperate for the pick, but knock that ball down. You know, make this a field goal game where the Giants can still come back. 31-7, I don't know if you're coming back anymore. All right, 3rd and 12. Over the middle, actually going to convert this. Huge hit by Horn. Has had a great game. But to say, there's no way they're going to just lay down and die, right? Like, this is a potential playoff preview. Oh, wow, Umami only got cooked there. Tight end goes nowhere. But it's just weird. Like, some games we break, you know, the other team breaks every single tackle. And in other games, they can't break a tackle to save their lives. Like, I thought the tight end would have made a play there. Huge defensive play. Both safeties on that. Knocks it out. We got all the DTs in the world here. Don't know how this is going to work, but we'll play it. Why not? Teddy Wright going against Wandale. I like that matchup a lot for us. Go route. Throws it away again. 4th and 6. I'm sure they're winning games like this. And just not a thing over the middle. They get the drive going by playing over the middle and then not a thing over the middle after. What can you do? What can you do as an offense? A little motion. Might want to hit Jimenez here. We'll do it. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. He's gone. Oh, my. No angle by the safety, and Jimenez scores on a play I never score on. Yeah, again. You know, what do you want? What do you want? You literally, you can't change it on the fly. And then they just proceed to get -2 yards on 3 plays. They're 6-2, by the way. Like, give me the Saints every game, and we at least have a chance to lose. That's crazy. As the team is just literally run that, hey, missed the field goal, sure. But the team is just walking down the field on them. I mean, there's really not much more to show here. I mean, they're just getting cooked. Another, like, 38-7 game. No matter what we do. No matter what we do to these sliders, they can do nothing. We have built a good team, and it's very fast, but still. Horn. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, Horn. Could you please stop showing that we're human a little bit? I mean, that would have been pick number 3. All right, Ritter, time to throw 1 or 2 passes and have a better passer rating than Jackson Dart. Let's do it. Oh, my Lord. Oh, wow, Jaden Blue. Didn't really get the slip off too often, so I'm surprised in that angle we did. Looking at Debo. It's a pretty good route by Debo. It's a perfect throw by Ritter. Did Ritter? They just showed Bryce Young stats when Ritter completed the pass, by the way. Interesting. We got some blocks. Oh, yeah, it's wide open. That is free. Now let's come to a complete halt when we're celebrating. Sounds fun. Getting close to moving on, I'll tell you. 45-14. Pure dominance. Player's stats, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. Dart, 3 picks, all in the first half. So, I mean, he cleaned it up a little bit for sure, but at that point, the hole has been dug, you know. 3 picks to a team like us. Jimenez, nice couple plays in there. Yeah, we're going to take advantage of that most of the time. And with that being said, I've moved on to a perfect 9-0 record. 1 new injury as well. Sadly, oh, wow. Chuba Hubbard injured. Oh, wow, that is unfortunate. I was wondering why Chuba Hubbard wasn't in, so we got a sim injury. That's unfortunate as hell. Where was Chuba Hubbard looking at yards-wise? 543, 6 touchdowns. Well, ETN/Jaden Blue got to get something going on. Can we also maybe throw in a trainer ability maybe that brings him back sooner? Because it says 3 to 7 weeks. That is a large window. Like 3 to 7 is kind of insane. Well, we might have some challenges going forward, especially since we're going against a Ravens team that's probably going to be decent. Seattle's okay. But that's going to be it for this one. Maybe a little bit of a shorter one is just not a single bit of resistance. Like the Broncos, maybe a couple of plays, but Niners got cooked. Giants got cooked. See what happens with the Ravens. Either way, appreciate you guys for watching. I think we might actually start that online series. I think more perfect time than ever this Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. And, just casually dropping that information. And, yeah, we'll definitely finish this season out, but I think that might be it. I think after this season, even if we don't win a Super Bowl, maybe we actually get, somebody gets the better of us. I think that'll be it. We're just dominating too much at this point, and I don't know. I think we just built too good of a team. I know it says 87 overall, but like you look at the players as an individual, and I don't see where that is. It's just probably the O-line, kind of lower overalls there. But like D-line is one of the best in the league. Corner is one of the best in the league. Free safety's really good. Strong safety's solid. And then where maybe you don't have the best linebacking unit in the world, you have Trevin who carries things, and then you have unbelievable athleticism. Same with the tight end, and then obviously decent O-line. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. It's one of our best offensive line we've ever had, though. I know it's not the greatest of overall, but even this, usually we don't have this good of an offensive line. You get 3 guys at superstar. So, and I feel like even if you don't have good abilities, just even having the superstar tag does give you a better playing record. I don't know why, it just does. Regardless, though, appreciate you guys for watching. We'll have another rebuild of some sort tomorrow. I haven't obviously started that yet, so maybe let me know in the comment section below which team you'd like to see rebuilt next. I think for our teams, we have the Bills, Colts, Jaguars, Titans, Commanders, Lions, Buccaneers, Saints, and Niners. Maybe it's time to finally rebuild the Saints. Maybe. Anyways, appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, and if you have any slider suggestions, as currently right now, this is what we're rocking, at least for this game. I decided to put this on. Let me know in the comment section below. I mean, I can't get them to run the ball even with 100 sliders, so I don't know. You tell me what to do. I don't know what to do here. Anyways, again, appreciate y'all for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video, but until next video,